Hey, welcome back. Well, if you're losing your hair, you can gain it back with state-of-the-art NeoGraft. The plastic surgeons of Lexington is offering the service. They are the original plastic surgery practice in Lexington and Eastern Kentucky, dating back to 1951. Dr. Michael Lynch and Dr. Joseph Hill join us with more. Welcome, guys. Good to see both of you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
NeoGraft. What is that? How does that work?
Well, it's state-of-the-art technology that just kind of came out a few years ago, and it's different than the standard hair transplant technique where they used to harvest a strip of your scalp from the back and left with a big incision that you had for the rest of your life.
Sounds painful too.
It is painful. Yeah. And this system has a machine that allows you to take small little punch biopsies and take the entire hair follicle and then transplant it, and it's your native hair where it belongs,
right,
where you've lost it.
And I guess it's important to have blood supply, and it gets all of that, and so we get good growth, good results so far with that, guys?
Scalp is very vascular, so it tends to work well.
Anybody who's bumped their head at night knows, because it looks like a murder scene right away. Where's all this blood coming from?
Exactly.
But the typical clientele, who are we talking about usually? Who are we helping with this?
Men typically over the age of 30 who have any kind of hair loss. You can also take care of women with hair loss. Sometimes people have loss of their eyebrows. We can also use it for that as well. And
how invasive is it? It's not as invasive as we've seen before, but
no, it's not. I mean, it's going to be done in our office. It's just under some numbing medicine. It takes about 5 hours or so to do an entire scalp hair transplant, but it's not as invasive as the old strip technique that like Bosley and other institutes talk about. This is a much more less invasive procedure, and you get even better results.
Why has it been such a conundrum? I mean, with all the wonderful things that we've had with medical science over the past 200 years, why has this one always sort of been the thing that's the enigma?
Well, there's not a magic bullet to it. You know, they haven't been able to come up with a magic bullet to solve hair loss or male pattern baldness in particular. There are some medicines on the market, but those tend to not really, they tend to just keep what you have. What we're trying to do is replace what's missing.
And this is, could it possibly be helpful for injuries or some other happenstance that comes across that you guys see?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we'll have a skin cancer that develops in the eyebrow, for instance, and it's a good way to, to reconstruct the eyebrow. Absolutely.
Yeah. But how do we keep growing hair on our ears and our back, even though we don't grow it on our head anymore? What's that about?
Yeah. Well, we have a laser for that, too.
You got a laser? Okay. Well, they got a lot of things. Again, they've been at it for a long time. Plastic Surgeons of Lexington is located at 1401 Harrodsburg Road, Suite B, 488. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and you can make an appointment by phone 859-276-3883 or check them out online, plasticsurgeonsoflexington.com. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good
to see both of you. Yeah, you got it.
Very much.
We'll pause here briefly. Back in a bit as we continue with more LEX 18 News at 12:30.
What a great response.